Hey, Dr. Mindy here, and I want to talk about the keto diet and some of the biggest mistakes that I am seeing people make. So just today, we just aired an episode on our Women in Wellness podcast called Keto Myths Busted. And it is the next couple of series we're doing over there is on the ketogenic diet, because so many people are into the ketogenic diet right now, but they're doing it wrong or they're getting frustrated. So we want to bring to you the myths and the things you shouldn't do, and we want to bring to you some things that you really need to implement. And on this Facebook Live, I really want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that I'm seeing people make. Before I do that, if you are not familiar with my Women in Wellness podcast, just put Women in Wellness in the comments, and we will make sure to invite you into a closed group of people that are having discussions about this, and we'll make sure that you get the link to the episode that aired. So here's what I have to say. Ketogenic is a low-carb, high-fat, moderate protein. Okay, so the biggest mistake that I see people make is they eat too much protein. So you want to make sure that you're not taking, as you take carbs away, that you are adding protein in. That you're not adding too much protein in. So what does that leave you? I know you're thinking that. So basically what that leaves you is it leaves you with a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens, and it leaves you with a lot of fat. So things like nut butters, I should have brought my nut butters up here, nut butters, ghee, avocados, those kind of things become a staple in your life. And yes, you have to get really creative with it. But it is those, the more fat you eat, the more you nourish your brain, and you curb your hunger and you stabilize your blood sugar. When you eat too much protein, protein can turn to sugar just like carbohydrates. So make sure, if you're frustrated with your ketogenic lifestyle, I just was on a nutrition consultation with a man 2 weeks ago who had lost a bunch of weight at the ketogenic diet, was really excited about it, and then he got stuck. And when I went to go have him calculate his protein, he was eating way too much protein. So it might be that you need to take down the protein just a tad. Maybe you might have to take it completely out. Try something like the fast mimicking diet, where it's all vegetables and fat for a little while. And then see if it unsticks you and it gets you losing weight a little bit better, and then start to add the protein back in. So remember that the ketogenic diet is not a high protein diet. Now, the other thing, this turns into another question, which we hear a lot, is can you do the ketogenic diet if you're a vegetarian? And I'm like, yes, you absolutely can. It is almost designed for a vegetarian. And Dr. Sonia in our Women in Wellness podcast, she talks, she's a keto vegetarian. She'll tell you how she does it. And so listen to this episode. It's called Keto Myths Bust, and it's Women in Wellness. It's an N, it's not and it's on iTunes. And listen to it, and I hope that it'll help you realize that the ketogenic diet is miraculous. It is incredible, but you got to make sure that you customize it for you. And eating too much protein may be that thing that unsticks you and gets you a better result. So take protein out of the equation for a couple days, do some fast mimicking, and experiment with eating a lot of greens, lots of vegetables, get into more fat, good fat, and then see what happens. Then slowly add your protein back in and see, well, maybe there's a smaller dose of protein that works for you. So if you want in our Women in Wellness, just put it in the comments. We'll invite you in, and let me know if that helps. If you have had this experience, please let me know or put it in the comments so others can see that this is a pretty common thing that people experience. So, as always, from the bottom of my heart, I hope that helps. Hey, Dr. Mindy here, and if you enjoyed this video, please share it out to the world. I'm trying to get really cutting-edge health information into people's hands. And if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get updates as to when I go live and new videos that I put out there. Every Thursday, by the way, I do a live video from here and answer your questions. So if there are questions you want me to answer, join me then and I'll make sure that I address them. Thanks. Have an awesome day.